Have you seen your favorite Harry Potter actor totally lose it?
Can we stop the interview? Is that okay?
From Emma Watson's fits of laughter to Daniel Radcliffe's tears and plenty of nostalgia, these cast members have had some emotional moments in interviews over the years, and we've got all their most dramatic moments. Daniel Radcliffe shed some tears while talking about the cast and crew of Harry Potter, and it's easy to see why. The first film of the franchise, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, premiered in 2001. At the time, Daniel, who famously played the titular wizard, was 12. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, the final film, premiered a decade later in 2011. It's difficult to imagine the kind of impact working on these movies must have had on its young stars. During the reunion special in 2022, Radcliffe spoke a little about why, and the moment is touching.
The crew on these films were unbelievable. There are people on these films that are foundational to who I am as a person and an actor.
Through tears, Radcliffe explained that he loves his adult life and career, and he owes it all to his start in Harry Potter.
So yeah, it was a very good 10 years.
Those tears of nostalgia from Daniel Radcliffe were surely contagious for some of us, but Emma Watson's laughter is contagious to everyone. During an interview about Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, the typically totally in control Watson, who famously played Hermione Granger, found herself in a fit of the giggles.
I was told that I wasn't allowed to tell my friends that I had the role. That was basically impossible for me because I was desperate to tell everyone I knew.
While it's not clear exactly what hit the star's funny bone, she struggled to keep a straight face for the rest of the interview, and it's nearly impossible not to laugh along with her.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Can I stop for just 2 seconds?
And the laughs from this cast certainly didn't stop with Emma Watson. In one interview alongside Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson and Rupert Grint, who played Ron Weasley, talk about just how difficult it was for them to kiss on screen thanks to their sibling-like relationship in real life.
I just remember your face getting closer and closer to mine.
Every time you talk about this, you make it sound like an actual horror show.
It wasn't that bad, I know.
And from the sound of it, this moment was just as funny when it was really happening on set.
Everyone wanted to be on set for it because everyone was like, this is going to be good, guys.
Clearly, this cast tends to be an open book in interviews. There was one moment, though, when Daniel Radcliffe refused to share a certain detail, and it was all thanks to a not-safe-for-work present from Rupert Grint. On the Jonathan Ross show, Radcliffe explained that Rupert Grint once gifted him a trumpet that he himself engraved.
What did he engrave on it? Could you tell us, was it too personal?
No, I think it was just abuse. That's all he writes when he writes cards to us. And I don't think I can say it on television.
We can only imagine the strange trumpet Radcliffe now has sitting somewhere in his home. Daniel Radcliffe may have felt like he couldn't reveal his buddy's hilarious message on TV, but he revealed quite a lot on the big screen in the projects that followed Harry Potter. And the way one interviewer brought this up,
I've noticed you've got a pattern now of nakedness.
Yes.
left the star in stitches.
Do you think you might be making up for lost time of the relatively PG 8 years of Harry Potter
No.
in terms of nudity?
Well, I know, but thank God there was no nudity in the first few films.
Clearly, even after decades of interviews, some questions can still leave these cast members surprised.
It's not that I feel like, I'll shock people by getting naked. It's not something I seek out.
Evanna Lynch played Luna Lovegood in the franchise, who belongs to the Hogwarts house Ravenclaw. In one interview, she took the Pottermore quiz to discover her house in real life. And let's just say she was very pleased with her result.
Gryffindor. Thrilled. But also, not surprised.
So, while she may be a Ravenclaw on screen, she's a Gryffindor at heart. From one star's affirming quiz result to one that didn't come quite so easily, Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy, got competitive while taking a quiz during an interview. If anyone could ace the most impossible Harry Potter quiz, it would be one of the movie's stars, but it was impossible after all. How many Harry Potter characters can you name in 1 minute?
Hook. Dobby, James Potter, Lily Potter, Severus Snape. Oh, crikey.
Not as easy as it sounds.
How many did I get?
7.
Very chuffed with that.
It's clear from cast interviews that these stars had a blast filming these movies, regardless of how many Harry Potter characters they can name. And while we had a hard time not laughing along with Emma Watson, her tears at the reunion were just as contagious to folks watching. Like her on-screen bestie, Daniel Radcliffe, She too got emotional while talking about the franchise, specifically her love for the actors who played the Harry and Ron to her Hermione.
They were so kind and they both took the responsibility of it really seriously, and I appreciated that so much.
Working with Radcliffe and Rupert Grint was
Most amazing experience, and I can't really explain to you, like, they're such good people.
Which interview outburst was your favorite? Would you like to see another reunion with this cast? Let's talk about it in the comments. And for more videos like this one, like and subscribe to The Things.